I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, when tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence,
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court, from the DC school. I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Ask me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Isupk until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie and pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
Hold on. All right. All right, bet. All right, clap it up, y'all. Clap it up. Clap it up. All right, am I good? All right, hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatan Ba Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. We're the ISUPK. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. What? Yeah. Under commanding General Yohana. And we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible since 1969. All right. And the truth of the Bible, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites that the Bible is speaking of.
That's right.
Right? You are the Israelites, man. You're gonna rule under Christ in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That 144,000 of the ruling elite is going to be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of the ISUPK. You dig what I'm saying? We are going to be the ruling elite. So we must act like it and make sure we teach like it. Make sure we hold ourselves hold ourselves accordingly, like we're going to be rulers, right? There is nobody more prepared to rule on this earth other than the ISUPK under command. Am I good? All right. Testing. All right. Right. Today's class is the return of the king. Right. The return of the king. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? The return of Christ, man. That's what we're talking about today. Right. But before the return of Christ, there's things that must happen that we have to be on the lookout for. Right. Right. There's things that's going to happen that we got to be prepared for. Ain't that right? You said what? He said war. Look at that. You know something. You know a little something. You must be in class. Real talk. All right, here you go. Give me 2nd Ezra 15. Start at verse 11. Right? I know this says Egypt, but it's not talking about ancient Egypt. It's talking about the Egypt, the nowadays, present day Egypt. Right? Y'all know about that they call America's Egypt? Y'all know that? You know, America is spiritual Egypt, right? Babylon the Great is spiritual Egypt. 2nd Ezra 15 and 11. Right? The destruction of this place has to come first. You know what I mean? The destruction of Babylon the Great has to come first. You got it? That has to come first. Then Christ will return and finish off the destruction. But this place is on the way down. And we're gonna get into some videos today too, also and show that. Right? Go ahead.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues.
Right? Go ahead.
As before.
As what?
As before.
See, so he's talking about he's going to strike Egypt with the plagues, right? Like before. So if he did that before, right, with Egypt, then this Egypt must not be talking about that Egypt. It must be talking about a whole new Egypt, right? We're just talking about this Egypt here in America, this Egypt that we in right now, right? And plagues are striking Egypt, are striking spiritual Egypt right now as we speak. We just don't see it because we live comfortable here in America. You dig what I'm saying? So we go to the grocery store and we go buy meat and go buy whatever whatever we need from the store. But then you don't see the whole aisle of missing items that they can't fill up at the grocery store. You know what I mean? We saw it a little bit with COVID, right? We saw it a little bit with COVID when people couldn't get toilet paper. People couldn't get bottled water. We saw it with COVID a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? Now we're about to see it 10 times, 100 times bigger. You dig what I'm saying? Right? Go ahead.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
Right? Going to destroy all the land of here, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues.
Right. The foundation of it should be smitten with the plagues. When it's talking about foundation, what it's talking about, you call?
So, like, sir, if I may,
yeah,
the foundation is like the heads of the government.
Right, the infrastructure of it. You know what I mean? Democracy is gonna be smitten. It's gonna be taken away. You dig what I'm saying? The infrastructure of America is gonna be torn apart. What's going on? What's up, sis? You look confused. All right. Yeah, the dragon with the 7 heads. Because this is talking about. So the dragon with the 7 heads. There's an ace that comes up, ace head, and the ace head has the characteristics of all the other 7. That's what this is talking about. This is talking about that ace head, the little horn. You do what I'm saying? You know what? I'll go into that next week. Go ahead. What's going on? I'm charging it right now. Yeah. I would really like that. Go ahead. Here. I would really like that. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
On, sir. And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Right. Punishment that who?
God shall bring upon it.
The Lord is going to bring upon this destruction. You know what I mean? The Lord is going to bring upon this destruction. I mean, the America has a vast army. You dig what I'm saying? America's everywhere. America fight. It's battle tested. You know what I mean? It's battle proven. The only thing that's going to bring down America is the Lord. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Even when all the other countries fight against America, they still going to be fighting. You know what I mean? And holding it down, like, because America is that. You dig what I'm saying? They're going to drop bombs. They drop them. How do I know? It happened before, twice. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody has ever used a nuclear weapon except America, and they did it twice. You know what I mean? Poor Hiroshima and poor Nagasaki. I don't know if that's how you say it, but what's going on, little brother?
Did they swap a nuke?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You gotta. Hey, it's real. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's inevitable because the Lord said so. Keep reading.
Honorable Khan, verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
Right.
For their seed shall fall through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
It ain't gonna. I'm telling you, bro. It ain't gonna be able. Nothing's gonna be able to grow. Nothing's gonna be able to grow. So everybody that's dependent on what's the name and farm, not farm, but crops and stuff like that, gonna be destroyed and burnt up. You dig what I'm saying? You ever seen that Judgment Day, Terminator Judgment Day? Remember when she was hanging on the fence and the bomb dropped and her skin melted off her bones? It's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's why we have to make sure we are correct. You know what I mean? We have to make sure that we are right with the Lord. You dig what I'm saying? Because if we're not right with the Lord, there's nothing that's gonna save us. The Lord is the only thing that's gonna save us. That's why we have to be blameless. You dig? What's good? Keep going, bro. You quit raising your hand, bro. You know what I'm talking? You gonna raise your hand and not say nothing.
Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Read that one more time.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
I thought they said John 3:16 said love the world.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
The Lord is saying woe to the world, destruction to the world, right? And them that dwell in the world, right? Because I don't dwell in the world. I live in the world, but I don't dwell here. You know what I mean? Be of the. I'm paraphrasing. I think it says be in the world, not of the world. Is that it? Right? Right. Be in the world, not of the world. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? We live in the world, right? But do we do what the world does? Most of the world pop Percocets and smoke weed, and do we do that? No. Most of the world deal with alternative lifestyles and the LGBTQ. You know what I mean? Do we do that? No. Majority of the world smokes cigarettes, right? Do we do that? No. Majority of the world gonna celebrate Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Do we do that? No. Their birthdays, we don't do none of that, right? So we're in the world, but we're not of the world. It's a difference, right? So it says, woe to the world, them that dwell therein. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Their what?
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Hey, if y'all been paying attention to the news lately, Donald Trump is bringing beef. You know what I'm talking about? Tariffs and all types of different types of beef. You know what I mean, with these other countries. And these other countries they not liking it. They got problems. You dig what I'm saying? It's a problem. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right? One people gonna stand up and fight against another people. Is that not happening right now? Is not the Hamas and Israel that they not beefing? Right? What about the Ukrainians and the Russians? They not beefing? I just heard they had a what's the name? A strike on the Houthis. You dig what I'm saying? Is it not happening right now? Now you're talking about they're going to give they're going to start a war with Iran. Is this not happening right now? Read that one more time.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right. One people going to stand up and fight against another people. Right? Is that not happening right now?
Okay.
Did they just not bring Jim Crow back and segregation laws?
Right.
That's now in the world again, now in America. Hey, how you turn this all the way down, bro? Hello? 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 Yeah, I hear it though. I do. Hold on 1 second, little brother. All right. One people standing up against another people. They got the Biden boys. They got the Biden boys, the Proud Boys. They beefing with each other. Democrats, Republicans. It's getting to that point. Right. It's getting to that point. We just need to choose which side we're gonna be on. And I'm gonna choose the side of the Lord. I'm gonna choose the side of Christ, and you're gonna see why. Go ahead, keep going. You gonna see, y'all gonna see why. Because Christ ain't coming back playing no games, and he ain't coming back with no punks. You know what I mean? He come back with angels of the Lord. Go ahead.
And swords in their hands. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
Right. There's going to be separation among men. There's going to be separation among men. Go ahead.
And invading one another.
They're going to do what?
Invading one another.
They're going to be invading one another. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. People are going to be invading this country, and that country going to be getting invaded. Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Right. Everybody's going to be able to get touched. Presidents, prime ministers, kings, princes, you know what I'm talking about? Princesses, women. Oh yeah, women gonna be the first one. You know how you women talking about I'm independent. What's good for this? All right, right. When women are gonna be, you know how they tell I'm independent. I don't need no man. You gonna wish you had a man when this starts to happen.
Right.
You gonna wish you had some protection then. You dig what I'm saying? You're gonna wish you just had a man. Like, Lord, I just need a man now. Well, you know, that time is up with now. You should have been you should have instead of telling Darnell he needed to get out and get a job, right? You should have let Darnell stay there. Instead of kicking him out and not letting him see his kids, you should have let him stay there. You know what I'm talking about? Because now Darnell is the only one that care about you and them kids. Because the man that you chose over Darnell, you know, he in the closet scared, talking about you go handle it. Real talk, that's what happens. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Hey, Jim Crow. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to go into one of them cities. You're gonna want to go. They're gonna be like, nah, your kind not welcome here, boy. The whites only pies. Whites only pies. Like, whites only pies. Real talk. Am I wrong? You dig what I'm saying? How long does it take to turn them one white only pies and then nigga pies? How about turn y'all into nigga pies? That's really what's gonna happen. That's really what's gonna happen. You're not all this being friendly with Bobby and Tommy and Timmy and Jane at work. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna be looking at you like, hey man, hey, Sharika, you go over there. You know what I'm talking about? Who? Sharika? You go over there. We don't want to deal with you. Darnell Derrick, I ain't messing with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? They're gonna pick sides, but then you're gonna still try to be friendly with them. You dig what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you're gonna end up on that missing list. Real talk. Go ahead.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed,
Right, go ahead.
and men shall be afraid.
And who?
And men shall be afraid.
They're gonna be afraid. Men are gonna be afraid. Barakatah Yahweh Shah for commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because he's preparing us.
That's right.
Those brothers in Hebrew Academy getting prepared.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Getting prepared to defend houses, households, schools, buildings. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
And a man what?
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
You dig what I'm saying? You know your next door neighbor that you're so cool with, Mr. Mr. Tim. He ain't gonna have no pity on you. Yeah, he was coming over helping you fix your closet or whatever you was helping and all that, and now he kicking in your door because he heard that you got resources that he could use. There it is. That's what it is. That's the truth.
Right.
That's the truth. What's going on? What's going on, little brother? See, there it is. Get the mic back.
So
Go ahead. Say it.
since there was 2 wars, was there like a rocket launcher like with a nuke instead of a rocket launcher? I mean a rocket.
Say it again.
A rocket launcher,
A rocket launcher.
but with a nuke, like a tiny one.
Yeah. Yeah. A missile, a nuclear bomb is like is a big rocket launcher. Absolutely. Absolutely. The brother knows about destruction. You know what I mean? The young little brothers know about destruction. Y'all playing too much Call of Duty or something. Go ahead, keep going.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods
Right, go ahead.
because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, because of lack of bread and they great tribulation, they going through trials and tribulations. They're gonna be all in the single woman house and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna wish you sent your son to be around men so he can learn how to protect.
Right.
You're gonna wish you sent your son to Sabbath service with the ISUBK. You're gonna wish you sent your son to camp when he was a young tenderoni, and he needed to get that, be around men to learn how to protect and provide and get rough down in the dirt, roll around with the dogs. You're gonna wish you let him do that.
Right.
Because now he's gonna be sitting there like, Mom, what do I do? What do I do, Mom? Mom, what do I do? You dig what I'm saying? That's what's gonna be happening. That's what's gonna be happening. You're gonna wish you had your husband. All that talking that you did to drive him away, and this, that, and that, and that, and now you're gonna wish you be like, only if I just had shut up. Now you're gonna wish that you had him there, but he don't want to go back there because all you did was nag. You know what I mean? That's it right there. Caviar, go ahead and show that video. We take me off the screen, bro. Just put that up on the screen. Give me Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. Right? Because there was Christ was telling us to look out for things. Right? Christ was telling us what to look out for in the last days and in the end times at the end of the world. Ooh, it's like yeah,
This is the-
Matthew 24 and 3.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came. Unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right. Like so he said so the disciples going up to him like, hey, so check this out. So you telling us all these things, right? So when are these things gonna happen? You know what I mean? When is your second, like you say you're gonna come back and all, when is that gonna happen? And when is the end of the world gonna happen? You know what I mean? Show me, tell me, you telling me that it's gonna happen, but when? You know what I mean? I need to know these things so I can be prepared, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceiveth you.
Right. Take heed that what?
No man deceive you.
You know, when they be at church and they say, oh, you're going to get that new house. Oh, you're going to get a new job. Oh, the Lord's going to save you and love you no matter what you do. And this. Right? Like the dude at camp the other day said, Lord loves you no matter what. Oh, so the Lord loves the child abuser. He's like, well, we don't agree with that. And I was like, man, answer the question. He couldn't answer the question because what they teach him is not real.
Right.
It's not real. It's all fake. You know what I mean? It's all fake. Hold on one second. Go ahead.
Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
Right. There's plenty of people that come and in the name of Christ. Geno Jennings, Joel Osteen, right? These actually people that came and said that they were Christ reincarnated. Like what's the dude name in Waco? David Koresh.
Concert.
The guy that down there in Venezuela, Honduras, or something like that. That Jim Jones made everybody drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? They had them. Those guys said that they were Christ. Charles Manson.
Right.
Those guys said that they were Christ, and people should follow them. But they're nothing but filthy murderers.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
We should hear about what?
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And that's what we're looking at right now. Every time we get on the get online, right? Every time you look up the news, you're talking about this country going to war with this country booting up with wars, that country's booting up for wars. Every time. You can't get on the internet or look at the news without hearing something about wars going on. Right? Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
It says, see that you're not troubled, because all these things must come to pass. Us, we shouldn't be troubled.
Right.
Why? Because we have faith in Yahushua.
That's
We
right.
have faith in our King. You dig what I'm saying? So we shouldn't be troubled. But does that mean we don't prepare? No, that means prepare. It will be fools not to prepare.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Right. Nation shall rise against nation. What does that mean? Sis?
Like,
What does that mean? If nation shall rise against nation? No. A civil war is actually, that's more on it. Give me another word. Not civil war. If I say what's your nationality? Nation, right? A nation, nationality. That's the root word in nationality is nation. So nationality against nationality. What is that? Nah.
it's like, sir, if I may, race wars.
Race wars. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you was trying to get at. I was trying to give it to you too, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? But race wars, right? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans against everybody else.
Right.
Chinese against, you know what I mean, Americans, and everybody's gonna be having race wars. Everybody's gonna go back to their own country to where they're comfortable at, because race wars is people don't believe in racism, right? But racism is alive and well.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like we just said, Donald Trump just brought back Jim Crow laws, because right now they're trying to separate you from everybody else. They're trying to keep you in the hood, in the barrio, in the reservation, and try telling you, hey, no, you can't move over here. You dig what I'm saying? You know, there's some places that you move to that they have to do a background check on you, and you have to get approved to live there. Just saying. Go ahead.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Now, kingdom against kingdom. That's World War III. That's country against country.
Right.
You feel me? That's America against Russia, China against America, and Canada. You know what I mean? That's World War III. That makes sense. Kingdom against kingdom, but nationality against nationality that's race wars. All right, go ahead.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes and in diverse places.
Show me some famines, Capiar.
Well, good evening. Hello, folks. We've got some really, really bad news for the U.S. economy. Not many people are talking about this because, of course, right now you're seeing your president on the White House lawn trying to sell Teslas. Recession is coming, and recession displays itself often first in retail. So let's talk about retail. Party City in the United States is closing 700 stores. Joanne Fabrics, 500 stores. Macy's is closing 66 stores. Best Buy, at least 25 stores. Foot Locker is closing 400 stores. Applebee's is closing 400 restaurants. Hooters is closing 44 restaurants. Sorry, guys. Ruby Tuesdays, 47 stores. Outback Steakhouse, 41 stores. Advanced Auto Parts, 727 stores, plus 4 distribution centers. Dick's Sporting Goods, 7 stores. JCPenney, now 18 stores. 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven, the convenience store, is closing 447 stores. Whilst your president is selling Teslas on the White House lawn, America is suffering. Folks, my name is Nick. I'd love you to give me a follow. Please let me know what you think in the comments.
About you, but it seems like just about everybody that I know is sick right now. I had about 4 or 5 coworkers already this week call out because they were sick. My mom was sick a couple of weeks ago. She had influenza A. My wife was sick in the house. She was dealing with some aches and pains, headaches, body aches, and all the other sort. Everybody, please just take care of yourselves. Hopefully, this all subsides soon, but there is something very troubling going on because it just seems like everybody is catching some illness. Different illnesses that was coming on and giving numbers, right? Donald Trump fired that guy and he canceled that. The tracker of the CDC, that he canceled that. Took it out. So there's nobody tracking, there's nothing tracking all the illnesses and different cases of this. So if it is an outbreak of a COVID, we won't know it's COVID. We just think it's an outbreak of somebody getting sick. This is real. That's really what's happening. This is real life. And you expect them to care about us? They don't even care about their own people. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Khan. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
The beginning of what?
Of sorrows.
There it is. Beginning of sorrows. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Start at verse 9 again. Start it over.
Khan. Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Right, they're going to deliver you up to be afflicted. After with all this going on, they're still going to have hatred towards Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're still going to be delivering us up and to afflict us. They're still going to do that. With all this going on, they need to be worried about them and not getting sick, and them and not closing stores so they could be able to have groceries, right? but they're going to be worried about afflicting you and making and harming you. Go ahead.
And shall kill you,
And they should do what?
and shall kill you,
Go ahead.
and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right. You should be hated by all nations for Christ's name's sake, because you are of Christ.
Right.
Christ belongs to you and nobody but you.
That's right.
And that's why they hate you. That's why they hate you. Because what they have to figure out on what to do and how to do it and this and that is very simple. We got instructions. They don't have instructions. We got a rule book. They ain't got no rule book. We have laws to go by. You know what I mean? That's gonna help us keep our brotherhood intact. That's gonna help us serve our God. That's gonna help us be separate from these people. And they don't know how.
Right.
Because they don't have it. They don't have that salt.
Yeah, right.
They don't have that understanding. They don't have it. But we have it. We have a king that died for us. You think Donald Trump gonna die for any American? You think Putin gonna die for any American? You think Zelensky gonna die for? You think Putin gonna die for any Russian? You think Zelensky gonna die for any Ukrainian? No. But our king died for us, gave his life. You dig what I'm saying? So when he comes back, we should honor that. We should honor that right now,
Right.
by doing what we have to do and not sinning. Doing what we have to do, going out to camp, doing what we have to do, keeping the temple up, doing what we have to do. You dig what I'm saying? But we always want to make an excuse. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, this and that and this. You think Christ wanted to die? You think Christ wanted to get on that cross and just give his life? Especially for people that don't give a damn about him dying. That we want to go out and smoke weed, get high, do drugs, have sex with any and everything. Do y'all understand that? Y'all think that's what Christ wanted to die for? That's crazy. I remember watching the what's the name? The Boondocks when Martin Luther King came back. You know what I mean? He was like, "What is wrong with you, Nick?" Right? Now imagine Christ returning. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Negroes?
Right.
He already knew it though. Martin Luther King didn't know nothing. Christ know everything. Christ knows all. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Khan. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another
Right.
and shall hate one another.
Right. That's what's not going to happen here in the ISUPK.
Right.
We're not going to betray one another.
Right.
We're not going to hate one another. We're not. We're not. If that happens, I'm gonna send you up a room, and I ain't talking about killing nobody. I'm talking about I'm gonna send y'all to them generals. Oh yeah. Council is alive and well. You know what I'm talking about? And you do what I'm saying? All the murmuring and backbiting and all this talking behind. Oh yeah, it's going up. I'm sending it. And when General Muhammad gets a hold of you, it's a wrap. You dig what I'm saying? When General Muhammad gets a hold of it, it's a wrap. You in trouble now. You dig what I'm saying? So it's best that we live like Christ wanted us to live and love each other. Right?
Khan.
Ain't that right, little brothers? Yeah. Supposed to love each other, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Christ said, I know ye my disciples by the way you treat one another.
Right.
Real talk. Keep going. Oh, no, jump down to verse 27. Same chapter, verse 27.
Khan. Verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
What that mean, you call?
It's like, sir,
All right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. If lightning over here striking right in the east,
right,
but then they can see it over here in the west, what is that?
right, sir.
It's everywhere.
Right.
It's big. It's everywhere. Everybody can see it. Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 28. For whosoever the
No, not verse 28. It says, so shall also the coming of Son of Man be.
Khan, sir. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right? Everybody's gonna see him. Everybody's gonna see it. It's not gonna be no something that's just gonna happen and it's gonna be hidden. You know what I mean? It's gonna be everywhere, all over the news, everywhere. You're gonna see it. Your mama's gonna see it. Your grandmama gonna see it. Your wife that left you gonna see it. Your baby daddy, your husband, everybody whoever left you and said you were crazy. You believe in black Jesus? You believe in a king that's black? You're crazy. They're gonna see it. They're gonna be, oh snap, maybe it wasn't that crazy. It's too late then. It's too late then. Keep going.
Verse 28. For whosoever the carcass,
No, that's not what it says.
it's like it. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
Right. What do eagles do? What do eagles eat?
It's like, sir, if I may.
Yeah.
Eagles eat prey.
Yeah, but they also they're carnivores.
Right.
Right. So eagles, they eat dead meat, dead flesh. So if there's dead bodies everywhere, where the eagles going to be at? Eating them dead carcasses, gathered up, eating that body. I'm gonna make sure I ain't dead because they got a lot of flesh to eat for me. Got a lot of food to eat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feed a bushel of eagles. I don't even know that's what it's called. A whole gander of geese. A whole gander of eagles, bro. Keep going, man.
Khan. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Right. Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
What does that mean, you call?
It's like it, sir, if I may. That's talking about how the land will fall into utter darkness, and people will just be confounded by everything. They wouldn't know what's going on.
No. I know that's what it sounds like when you read that, but see, that's why you way back there says we can't hear you. Ain't there another microphone somewhere? We should have two microphones. Hey, little brother, go grab another chair for the sister, okay? Go ahead, sis.
All these false prophets and all these famous people that everyone is worshiping and just surrounding themselves around, they're all going to fall.
You're on the right track. You're absolutely on the right track.
I don't know what the sun and the moon means, but I'm thinking that's what the stars
But
mean.
take a shot at it, sis.
I was just gonna say it's like
Use the mic. We can't hear you.
basically there'll be no crops, no, food or anything.
That's a that's a good guess. I'm gonna give we all a shot, bro. Go ahead.
Eat zombies for us.
I don't know. No, I don't know about zombies. I don't know what that. I don't even believe in zombies, really. Go ahead. Oh man, you shy, bro. He's shy. All right, so let's read that again. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, right?
Come on, sir. Verse 29.
If this was a movie, y'all be correct. You dig what I'm saying? If this was a movie, y'all be correct. But this is not a movie. This is very poetic. You know what I mean? Y'all would be correct though. If this was a movie, and it'd be a cold movie. Oh, all the sun is darkened, and the moon ain't giving off its light, and the stars are falling. Right, go ahead.
It's lucky, sir. It's all the like the pinnacle of society that everybody looks up to. They're how can I say? All the truth is coming to light. Like all their wickedness that they do is coming to light. So their reputation is falling. So people are not going to start looking up to them anymore.
Yeah, that's the later part of it, but the beginning part of it about the sun.
The sun represents wisdom, sir.
Okay. And then the moon represents what?
The moon represents sun represents wisdom. The moon represents like it's like, sir, I don't know.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Wisdom and knowledge. The wisdom is their wisdom is not going to be wisdom no more. Their knowledge is not going to be knowledge no more. Caviar? He came out the back. I got the answer.
I mean, he kind of gave it, but I was gonna say like Donald Trump right now, because whatever he's doing is not wisdom.
It's
He kind of throwing himself and throwing America down just to get at us.
He's not I'm not gonna say he's throwing America down. He's trying to make America great again.
Right.
But he don't have the understanding of how to make America great. You dig what I'm saying? You want America great, you'll give Commanding General Hanna a front page news, you know what I mean? News shows. He can talk to all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You just let blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics run the country.
Right.
You do. If you want America to be great, but they're not going to do that because then that'll take away from his greatness.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I say his greatness, I mean white supremacy. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So read that one more time.
Con, sir. Verse 29.
Yep.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Right. So we talk about that. That's the wisdom and the knowledge, right, of this here kingdom. Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
Right. Now, where else do we read about the stars falling from heaven?
So, like you, sir, if I may, it's in Revelation.
Yeah, but it's also where?
In Genesis?
In Isaiah. Right. In Isaiah, when they were talking about those stars that are falling from heaven, Lucifer, O son of the morning. Right. So now it's talking about a race of people or a people falling from heaven. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead. So those stars are going to fall from heaven. Remember, stars in the Bible are balls of gas and people. Okay, these are one or the other. They're either going to be talking about the stars that's up there, or they're talking about superstars like people, very famous people of renown. All right, go ahead.
Con. And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Right, all their power is going to be shaken. They're not going to have it. They think they have power, but they're not going to have the power. Right, because the power is only going to remain. Is only going to be with Christ. They're not going to have the power. It's going to be shaken. Reed shaking in the wind. You know what I mean? They're going to say, "Let's do something," and not going to be able to do it. They're going to wish they could do something, and they're not going to be able to do it. They're going to be like, "Oh yeah, we're going to put tariffs on all you," and they're not going to be able to do it. Right. You feel me? Their power is not going to be their power anymore. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 30. And then shall appear the son of the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Right. Then there's going to appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. If this was a movie, they'd be like, "Oh, it's a fish. It's a fish in heaven." Oh, you know, you know what I mean? Because you know the sign of the Christian is that little fish. They're like, "Oh, it's a fish in heaven." Oh, the sign of the Son of Man. No, that's not what it's talking about. That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about clouds and thunder and lightning. You know what I mean? That's how the Son of Man is gonna come. The Son of Man ain't gonna come with sunshine and rainbows. He ain't coming with clouds and thunder and lightning and chariots and you know what I mean? It's gonna be. We think we're gonna be like ready for it. Like, oh, look, it's Christ coming. We're gonna be terrified. Right. Who was here? It was thundering and lightning yesterday, right? Last night, did the power go off at y'all crib? The power went off for a split second in mine. And I was like, "Oh snap, the return." he ain't even gonna let me do my class. Yes, you feel me? But it was some crazy noise last night, right? I was like, "Oh snap, it's going down outside." Real talk. We're not gonna be like, "Oh, it's the return of Christ." We're gonna be lightweight scared. When we see angels, we're gonna be like, what the is that walking in the street? You know what I mean? We all gonna be. I'm gonna be nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna run and hide. Then when they be like, "Oh, come out, you good? You sure?" You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking? Like, oh snap! Hey, you know, I tell my wife, come on out, we good. Come on, I believe in him. I believe him. You know what I'm talking about? But real talk. Go ahead, keep going, you call.
Con. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn,
Right? Go ahead.
and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Right. Why are they mourning? Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, because they know that their end has come.
Yeah. Yeah. And they ain't got no control over it. The end is coming, they ain't got no control over it. Right? But they're also mourning because they just seen a whole bunch of people that they care about die, pass away, unalived. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. My bad, Slocky. I got a small head or something. My head getting smaller while we sitting. Go ahead.
Con. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
But at this time, y'all, I'm gonna be coming out, not hiding no more, not scared. I ain't be like, oh, I'm coming out like, oh, so we good? All right, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but at first, I'm like, nigga, I ain't going out there. I ain't going over there. Hey, we need to stay right here where it's safe at, bro. Just chill. When the time is, somebody. Hello, testing. All right, when the time comes, they'll let us know when to come out.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't go out there right now, though. There's a whole bunch of destruction going on. You don't want to get wrapped up in that. Real talk. I don't. We don't. Close these gates. You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna close the gates, boy. Be here to play the music. La 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 la. Real talk. We don't want to get wrapped up in that, do we, sis? No, we don't want to get wrapped up in that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, keep going. Hold on 1 second.
Verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
Right? Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 33. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Right. When you see all these things, know that it is near. Our time is coming. You dig what I'm saying? It's almost there. Be cool. Go ahead.
Verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
Hey, Capiar, man, turn his mic down a little bit. Turn those mics down a little bit. Say something, you call.
Shalom.
Turn it up a little bit.
Testing.
Right there. All right, read that one more time.
Verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
Right. This generation that we in right now is not going to pass until all these things be fulfilled. You feel me? All these things have to happen first. Go ahead.
Verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
Right. These words are gonna last. You know what I mean? Even when the heavens ain't there and the earth ain't there, these words are gonna still be there. It's still gonna be true. Go ahead.
Verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
No man knows that day that's gonna happen Not the angels don't know. Christ don't know. It's only the Father that knows.
Right.
That's crazy, right? Christ don't even know when the day gonna come. He's just waiting, like, just, yeah, we ready yet? No? All right. Let's go play some basketball. We ready yet? No? All right. Let's go read some more. Go read some more of these scriptures. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 37. But as the day of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the son of Salakin. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. The same way it came when Noah's time. You know how Noah was in there telling everybody, hey, you know it's a flood coming. Hey, the destruction of the world. All right, he's building a boat. And everybody looking at Noah like, what the hell is he doing? What y'all doing? We building a boat. What'd you building a boat for? They ain't never seen no great flood. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't never seen that before. They looking at Noah like, this boy tripping. No, building a boat. Whatever. I'm doing what the Lord said, do. Whatever. Then when it started raining and all the water came, they was like, oh, let me in the boat. And I was like, shit. The Lord said, close the doors. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Noah, mama and daddy was like, they was probably there like, y'all gonna let me in the boat? Nope. You dig what I'm saying? It'd be that real. You know what I mean? How many of us have mamas and daddies? Do they believe? Well, I ain't talking about your daddy. We know and love your daddy, okay? You know what I'm talking about? But what about your mama though? Okay, that's what I'm saying. My mama too. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a rough day, but they always have time to come in here with you. They always have time to come in here with you. But if they don't, that's them that don't believe in the Lord. They hated you because they don't really love the Lord. Real talk. Go ahead.
Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking,
Yep.
marrying,
Yep.
and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right. And it was like, hold up. Wait. Noah entered the ark. Oh, can I come? Nope. Real talk. That's it. Keep going. They was going on with regular old life, just like everybody going with regular old life now.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And we come in here and we praying to the Lord, and we coming in here and we stocking up waters and rice and beans and everything that we need to survive. Right? And everybody looking at us like, y'all crazy. I don't know what y'all talking about. What's gonna happen? Nah. America gonna live forever. To where our kids want to join the military. You dig what I'm saying? Kids want to join the American military because they feel like America is going to live forever, not knowing that they're going to perish right along with America. Go ahead.
Verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
When Christ returns, if you ain't in these doors, behind these walls, with this signet right here, let me move to the side. This is Israelite School of Universal Practice. You ain't with that. You know what I'm talking about? It might be the same way for you.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You might get swept away, taken up in the they call it the rapture, which is that's not really what it's called, but the day of judgment.
Right.
The Lord's day. You might get swept up and took away with that. Real talk. Just like they did in the time of Noah. Go ahead.
Verse 40. Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Verse 41. Two women shall be grinding at the mill.
Uh-huh.
The one shall be taken, and the other left.
Papiar. Who is that? When is that happening? When is that happening? It's happening right now. It's happening right now. I know we all know somebody that should be in here in these doors right now that you cool with, but they not. The Lord chose you and left them.
Right.
That's happening right now. The Lord is choosing one and leaving the other, taking one and leaving the other. I don't need you, but I want you. I don't want you, I want you. It's happening right now.
Right.
Now, how foolish would you be if the Lord chose you and you was like, hell nah, and you went back down there to wherever in the field at the mill. When the Lord pulled you up and was like, come on this way, and you was like, nah, I don't want to go. Because you want to go work in the field, or you want to go work at the mill. How foolish would you be? Go ahead.
Verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour. Slacking. Verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
We don't know what hour he's coming in. We don't know what time he's coming. We don't know when. It might be early in the morning when you're waking up, or it might be late at night before you go to bed, or it might be when you sleep. But the Lord is going to come. You understand that? You understand? Be ready. Be ready. All right, Caviar? All right. We was talking about that the other day. Revelations, give me Revelations 9 and 15. Because when Christ come, Christ ain't coming one deep. You think Christ gonna come by himself? I'm pretty sure he could and do a whole bunch of work. Christ ain't worried about numbers. Revelations 9 and 15. Right? I'm pretty sure Christ can come by himself and put a whole hurting on the earth. But you know, Christ like to share the glory. The Most High like to share. They like to share the glory. They don't. They want all the put all the blame on them, but they want everybody to get some. To get a little bit of action. Go ahead. You got it for me?
Khan.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
To do what?
For to slay the third part of men.
Look, does this sound like the Christian church? This don't sound like what's gonna happen when Christ returns with the Christian church, right? With the Christian church, they make you believe, it's gonna be hugs and kisses and rainbows and high fives and handshakes, and you know what I'm talking about? Nah, that's not what that just said, right? He said you're gonna slay a third of men. Look, I ain't the smartest brother in the world, but I know slay a third of men. That's a lot of men, and to slay them means to unalive them. That's what all I know. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the number of the army of
the number of the high fivers.
And the number of the army.
The big huggers.
Of the army.
The army. What does armies do?
Select, yes, sir, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Armies unalive.
Yeah, but what do armies do?
Select, sir.
Go
make
ahead.
War.
They make war. They commandeer. They go take over countries. You know what I mean? We can bomb the country all we want, but then if we don't put no boots on the ground, in America can bomb a country all they want, but if they don't put no boots on the ground, they will not commandeer that country. You dig what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is Christ is going to come and commandeer this here planet. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Hold on 1 second.
The army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them.
How much is that? No, I don't want to hear from you. Your call, you know it. How much is 200,000? Y'all can answer online too. If we let's do the number, right? If we say 200, right, 1,000, 3 zeros, 1,000, another 1,000. 200 million angels.
Right.
200,000. Oh wee. That's the army of the Lord coming right now. 200,000, 200 million angels coming with Christ. Hey, it's about to go down. That's it. Give me Isaiah 9:5. Because it's not going to be hugs and kisses and rainbows and high fives and skateboarding and bicycle rides. It's not going to be none of that. You do what I'm saying? Christ is coming with fire and brimstone and flames and clouds and thunder and rain, and you know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be looking like that. It's gonna look like Goku and Cell and Gohan and them fighting. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like Frieza coming, and you know, you do what I'm saying? It's gonna be on a whole nother level. Isaiah 9:5. What's up? Okay, you always got something to say. What's up?
His face is gonna be like,
Yeah, angry. Coming on. I feel like Christ gonna ride on top of the chariot, like, you know what I mean? And he gonna get down close and he gonna just jump off, like, doom, just start tearing up, like, you feel me? Him and the archangels gonna, you know what I mean? And then the rest of the angels gonna come and it's gonna be. They didn't let me direct the movie. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
It's gonna be loud, a lot of noise. You know what I mean? You ever seen the war on TV? And it'd be boom, boom, boom. It'd be clanking swords together, and it's gonna be real loud. And it's gonna be a whole bunch of garments in blood. It's gonna be blood everywhere, guts everywhere. You know what I mean? You're gonna be stepping, it's gonna be smushy. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
And then it's gonna be fire and nuclear burning and the smell of gas and fuel everywhere. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be nowhere for a lady. For a pretty, sweet, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be nowhere for that. I don't care if you've been in the military 20 years, 30 years, and you like, I'm battle tested, I'm a woman, and I've been in this. It's not gonna, you're gonna look, your heart gonna skip a beat. It ain't gonna be nowhere for a pretty full lady. You dig what I'm saying? Real talk. Go ahead.
Verse 6. For unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given.
Right.
And the government shall be upon his shoulder.
When it says government, what does that mean?
So like you, sir, if I may. That's 144,000.
Right. The government, the rulers,
right.
The rulership. Right. Go ahead.
And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Right. Let's talk about Christ right there. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Of the incense of Salakia, of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end.
Right. There's going to be no end to his government. He's going to reign forever. Go ahead.
Upon the throne of David.
Right.
And upon his kingdom to order it.
To do what?
To order it.
He's putting things in order. He's going to put things in order. Go ahead.
And to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever.
Go ahead.
The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Right. The Lord of hosts, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. You don't want that smoke. Right. Let's stay in Isaiah. Go to 63:1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel,
right?
Traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel,
Right? Red in thy apparel. Go ahead.
and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Right. You know what wine fat is? Wine fat. We over there highlighting, but we're not reading along. Yeah, his garment like him in treading in the wine fat. So like like if we got a long garment and he's walking in wine and grapes, right? And the grapes are smushing everywhere, and his red grapes to make red wine, right? So the bottom of his garment is dyed like in red, right? That's go ahead, Gabriel.
It's blood.
That's what it's like. He's walking. So when he's talking about his garment, is like it's treading in wine fat. It's like he's walking in blood, and the blood is just splashing up on his garment. So like the bottom of his garment is all red from blood. It's not a pretty sight. Christ ain't this cute, you know what I mean, cute guy that they want to believe in, and you know what I mean, like the guy like it's not. He's not. You know what I mean? I like they need to get that out their mind, but they can't get out their mind because every couple of years they make a new movie with a guy that's hugging everybody and oh, I should love you. You know, it's just weird.
Right.
It's weird. But they do that because they knew at one point in time we were going to come back to the knowledge that we are Israelites.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And they're even making it harder for our people to believe in Christ, to believe in the real Messiah, the Black Messiah. You know what I mean? So even if they come in here and we give them the real understanding, they're gonna get weaned back to sleep when they watch Passion of the Christ,
Right.
or when they watch He's Risen. He's Risen, I think that's what it's called, or Risen, or when they watch.
It's like that movie, that series called The Chosen.
Yeah, The Chosen. Yeah. When they watch something like that, they're going to get weaned back to sleep and believe in the Caesar Borgia looking Christ. And he's going to be, you know what I mean, hugging everybody and kissing everybody. See, them Israelites don't know what they're talking about because we can't make movies. That's why the Bible says they give power to the image of the beast to walk and talk. You know what I mean? Like real talk, they have power to give. They have the power to give that image of that false image of Christ to walk and talk like it was real. You know what I mean? You understand that?
Okay.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone. It's like I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger.
In his love.
In mine anger.
In his hugs and kisses.
In mine anger.
Mm-hmm.
And
ahead.
trample them in my fury.
Right, in my fury. That boy gonna trample them in his fury. He's angry. Niggas gonna get stumped on. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, get some kicks in. Jesus got big feet too. Jesus ain't got no little feet. He got big feet and it's stepping on it. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will slay.
No.
It's like it. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Right, he's gonna stain his garment with blood. That's what Christ's talking about. Christ ain't look. I'm telling you, these Israelites out here be like, I'm a real stepper, but they shooting from the car with a switch on it, and they looking the other way. They ain't even aiming. That boy Christ like I'm up on you. I'm close. I'm so close. I'm gonna get your blood on my garment. I'm gonna get your blood on my raiment. Now that's a real stepper.
Right.
That's a real stepper. You know what I mean? He want to smell the blood and the guts and feel the blood. And, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. He want to feel the blood on him. He don't. It ain't gonna be no game. That's my king.
Right.
People gonna be like, not my Jesus. Well, my Jesus is that's my Jesus. That's how my Jesus rock. You know what I'm talking about? My Jesus flip over tables in the temple. What is wrong with y'all? Ah! You feel me? My Jesus ain't playing no games. It ain't fun. Go ahead. Is that it on that one?
You want me to keep going to verse 4, sir?
Yeah, go verse 4. Yeah.
Verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart,
Mm-hmm.
and the year of my redeemed is come.
Right. I'm telling you, the vengeance, he's gonna get vengeance, and the year of his redeemed has come. You do what I'm saying? We got redeemed. Give me Malachi 4. Start at verse 1. I need some more water. It's the last book in the Old Testament. It's the last book in the Old Testament. Is it?
All right, so like
Yeah. It's the last
verse, what?
1. Oh, 4. 4 and 1.
4?
4 and 1.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble,
It should be what?
shall be stubble.
Be careful about pagan and all that. Be careful about the way we treat each other and the way we and how we do things. You dig what I'm saying? Because it says the wicked, right? All that do wickedly. So we got to be careful about how we treat each other and what we do. Right? Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
First they getting burned in the oven, then they getting burned up. Says, and it says, said the Lord of hosts. You know what I mean? Say it with some power. Go ahead, say it with some power.
The day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
Right. Say it the Lord of hosts. This the Lord saying this. Go ahead.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Oh my goodness. You know how the root is in the ground and the branch is up. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna leave no root or branch. Nothing for them. You know what I mean? Real talk. Go ahead. And it's talking about like a bloodline.
Verse 2.
Hold on one second. I got to get deep real quick. I got to get real deep. It's talking about a bloodline. You ever heard of a family tree? Right? That's what it's talking about in Genesis when it's talking about the trees around about the garden. Those are different families. Those are different bloodlines. It's different family trees. So when it's talking about the branch and the root, right now it's talking about the family, a family tree. They're not going to leave no family tree left, no lineage left for them. I had to get deep on them real quick. You know what I mean? We'll go over that. We'll go over that. It's time to get deep in these classes, right? We got a building now, right? It's time to go deeper. I've been waiting for the chance. Go ahead.
Verse 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
Right. And it's crazy it said fear his name. Remember we was talking with the guy at camp the other day? Was talking about how do you fear the Lord? And we brought out the scriptures and he was but to fear. And then he said he don't fear. I don't fear God, right? Remember he said that? Well, those that fear the Lord shows the Son of Righteousness, we're gonna be in his healing wings.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be there with him you're gonna be there with him. You know what I'm talking about? Because we fear the Lord.
That's right.
That's all I teach is how to fear the Lord. I ain't teaching nothing else. We don't even need the deep breakdowns. What we need is how to fear God. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do it.
Yeah, right.
Let's learn how to fear God and actually fear him. You know what I mean? A lot of people that say they fear God, they don't. Real talk. They be the ones smoking cigarettes and smoking weed and going to hang out with the Leviticus, celebrating Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, all that. Halloween. but they say they fear God. Celebrating their birthdays, but then they say they fear God. You do what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. They the ones that's out there whoremongering.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet.
Go ahead.
In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts.
There it is. He said they're gonna be ash under your feet. You're gonna walk on them. That's why y'all need some boots. I can't be walking in them pretty, what do you call it? What do y'all call it? Them pretty open-toed sandals. You know what I'm talking? I know y'all want to be women and be dainty. You know what? The Lord gonna let me carry you. Like, hey, where they husbands at? Carry them. You know what I'm talking about? But you know what? I'm gonna have the heathen carry. Like, hey, make a little throne for y'all. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Y'all feet shall never touch the ground. You dig what I'm saying? You understand that? Especially my sisters.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb, for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments.
Here it is. Remember Moses. Give me Revelations 19 and 11. Oh, snap. I got a lot left. Oh, snap. Huh? 2?
Part 2.
I might have to. I didn't know I had this many scriptures. I got at least like 15 more scriptures.
That's part 2, sir.
I don't know where to go now. Yeah, give me Revelations 19 and 11.
Khan. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven opened. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war.
He makes war in righteousness, though. Yeah, so he judges in righteousness and he makes war in righteousness. My king is excellent. Go ahead. You don't understand.
Verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Right, go ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
There it is. Dipped in blood. It's red all over, blood everywhere. This ain't the Christ you heard about all your life, right? It's not. It ain't the Christ. He's gonna come back and hugs and kisses, and he loves everybody. Yeah, right. Dipped in blood. Go ahead.
And his name is called the Word of God.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Right. So how many is that? The armies that followed Christ down here. 200. How many? 200 million. We busy right now. Pay attention. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Right, go ahead.
And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and slacking of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God.
I'm trying to tell you, with hugs and kisses and high fives and rainbows No, no. It says fierceness and wrath of the mighty God. I'm telling you, Christ's gonna be stepping on. Hey, why he keep saying try to tread it with wine press and trodden down. Christ's gonna be stepping on the real stepper.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I know these guys, I know these YNs think they be stepping, but they ain't heard of, they ain't seen no stepping until they see Christ step. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, sis? You gotta use the mic. Oh, yeah, we on now.
So, like, yes, sir. So you're saying it's like when the body is being stepped on, the blood like shoots up and gets on the garment, kind of.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Don't forget when he jump off the chariot, he's that's the first step. He's stepping on there. He's stepping on somebody, crushing bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. I like this. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
That's his name. That's the name written. I ain't even give his name. He said the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Come on concert. That's it. Come on concert. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, what we need to be worried about is doing what he said do. Right. And that's be perfect. Because you don't want to be one of the bodies he steps on. Right? You know what I'm talking about? For all the brothers that was in here and that's not in here no more, you still have a chance to get back in here because you don't want to be stepped on by the Lord. You do what I'm saying? You spending all that time at work and with your gal, but you ain't spending no time with the Lord. All right, the Lord see that. The Lord sees these things. Real talk. The Lord sees who's going to camp. The Lord sees who's at school putting in the work. The Lord sees who's going to the events to go fish. The Lord sees these things. You think you can hide from the Lord? Can't hide from the Most High. Can't hide from Christ. Can't hide from angels. Angels is everywhere sending up a report. Jacob's ladder. They over there. He should have went to camp, but he over there getting drunk, or he over there smoking weed. He over there, you know what I mean? So you did. The real talk. The real talk. And I know people don't want to hear. I know people don't want to hear it, but they have to hear it. You know what I'm talking about? You have to hear it because if you don't hear it, you're just gonna think it's okay whatever you're doing that you're doing, and it's not okay. You get a vesture dipped in blood. You know what I'm talking about? You get stepped on. You don't want to get stepped on by Christ. Nobody wants to get stepped on by Christ. You know what I'm talking about? The real stepper.
Right.
That's gonna be our next skit. You know what I'm talking about? Christ, the real stepper. real talk. Yahushua Mashiach, the real stepper.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I just told everybody right now, and everybody gonna go do it before us. Watch. Give me give me Joel 2:1. Yeah, give me Joel 2:1. Joel 2:1. We're probably gonna end it with this. We're gonna pick up next week. My class ain't boring. See? You ain't learned nothing from this class. I understand.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet of Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Right. It didn't say be happy, rejoice. It said tremble. Be nervous. Be nervous. Go ahead.
Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morn select as the morning spread upon the mountains.
You know, you know what they need? They better invest in these. Invest in them flashlights.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. It's bright too, right? Yeah, that's what we need. Invest in them. Invest in them flashlights. You want to see it? Invest in them flashlights. You got the strobe on it. You know what I'm talking about? Invest in them flashlights, man. Real talk, because when Christ return and kaput, you ain't gonna be able to. Ain't no lights. We're gonna need generators. The
Right.
sisters, y'all hear that? The brothers in these zones gonna need generators. You know what I'm talking about? It's time we work to get generators, so that way we can power up stuff so y'all can cook. Yeah, up top. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. We gotta need power up some generators. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna take everybody putting in work to be able to last and survive. You dig? Go ahead.
A great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Right, it ain't gonna be nothing like it. Even to many generations, it ain't never gonna be another Exodus like this. You dig what I'm saying? In Moses' time, we all left. Everybody, even if you believed in the Lord or not. Right? That's why there was so much confusion going on in the wilderness. Who be in Sabbath service? Following along in Sabbath service. Y'all go to Sabbath service? Okay, well, right now we're in Exodus, right? And you see how in Exodus when we left what happened this week when we left out of Egypt, right? And we got to Mount Sinai. Was it Mount Sinai? Yeah, we got to Mount Sinai. What they start saying about Moses? Yeah. What they start saying? You was here too. I know. What they start saying? You call?
So there were.
Of course, he was there. Go ahead, Caviar.
Man, we should go back to Egypt.
Right. What they told Moses.
Man, you came out here to kill us?
Right. You brought us out here to die of thirst. You brought us out here to die of hunger. You know, and them saying that, the Lord dropped manna from heaven. Real talk. Drop bread from heaven. You dig what I'm saying? This time, this Exodus that we in right now, everybody's not going. Right. All the Israelites are not going to the new Jerusalem. No. So we better get ourselves right. Yeah, right. They better tune in the law class, learn these laws, statutes, and commandments. Tune into the brotherhood class and watch how you treat your brother and treat your sister. Real talk. Right. You better tune in, lock in, get right with yourself, get right with the Lord, get right with Christ. Real talk. Because if you don't, you're gonna be the blood on the vesture of Christ. Right. Real talk. You're gonna be that blood. And you don't want to be that blood. I don't want you to be that blood. Because if you that blood, that means I failed you. You do what I'm saying? If you that blood, that means I didn't do my job in teaching. I didn't do my job in showing you the correct way on how to do things. You dig what I'm saying? Right. And I hold myself accountable. That's the job of a leader. You dig what I'm saying? Is Christ not our leader? Did he not die for us? That's what it is. You know what I mean? You when you're harder on yourself, you know what I mean. You have the men under you and are excellent when you're hard on yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Because they see that how hard you are on yourself, and they be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead I don't like the men above me getting checked. I don't like the men above me going, you know what I mean? That's something I learned from Officer Sharnaposh. Real talk. Is that it on that? No, verse 3.
Khan, verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
There it is. Before you, you can get to the Garden of Eden. Behind you, I think desolate. Wilderness. On fire. Burning. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. You don't want that. You don't want that. You remember what's her name? Lot's wife. Lot's wife was leaving. She was leaving. She was going to the Garden of Eden. I'm gonna just put that in the parable. She was going to the Garden of Eden. She was going to safety, but she looked back at the desolation. Turned into a pillar of salt. Literal. You do what I'm saying? The Lord ain't playing. The Lord ain't never lied. You dig what I'm saying? And every day they're bringing up new archaeology and things like that to prove the Bible being right. You know what I mean? Every single day. You know what I mean? People say there ain't no flood story. Now they finding water damage in the pyramids in Egypt. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy work. It's crazy work. You know what I mean? Every day the Lord is becoming more true and more real and more facts to back up the Bible. You understand that? It used to look like a fairy tale. Now it's looking more like a realistic situation that's happening. Am I wrong? Absolutely. Before I got in Isupk, I was like, you know what I mean? But then we started breaking it down. And shit happening right now. Right. We just showed you about pestilence. We just showed you about the famine. There's earthquakes in diverse places. And what was it a couple of years ago? Turkey, where it was like 1 million people died in Turkey from that earthquake. California was just on fire, right? California was on fire, but the East Coast was frozen. You know what I mean? And down here it was raining, flooding like crazy, storms. You dig? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Cars were frozen, like in between the water and the snow.
Where? Here?
On the other side, while California was on fire,
yeah,
the other side was frozen. People's cars, it will be in the middle, just frozen.
For real?
Yes,
I didn't see that.
Out there.
What's up?
I was gonna say, like, you remember when you was talking about like the clouds and everything, like Christ look at like the clouds.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I think there's gonna be like I think it's 47 or 42 states with like the weather storms going on right now.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I forget the exact number, but I'm like, it's around there though. There's a lot of states.
Because destruction is here. Destruction is here.
It's like it, sir. Also, I seen a news article saying that there was 44 or like 400. I gotta really look at it, but it was like 400 around there. Some tornadoes that went across.
Oh yeah. It was like a tornado month or something like that. Tornado week. It was crazy. I remember that. I seen that. Hey, y'all better prepare. Water, rice, beans, preparation. Real talk. If you don't prepare, then you just you can't want sympathy because you have time to prepare. We're sitting in class, right? Everybody's not in these classes, so everybody don't know what's going on, but y'all know what's going on because you're here. You're here. We're telling y'all, hey, get water. Make sure you prepare. Put some money aside for water. Put some money aside for rice and beans, big bags. You know what I mean? Get things that's non-perishable, that you can last, that can eat. Then when the time comes and you ain't got nothing, I don't feel sorry. I can't feel sorry for that. Come on now. It's been months, years. Commander Giuliano put this out in like 2019 to prepare. That's why we got all this rice and beans and everything back here, right?
Right.
Then we moved that, right? We got it back here. Rice, beans. We need to get more water.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I be putting them things in the chat, we need water, we need this, we need that. You know what I mean? Make sure we get a pack, 2 packs of water every week. And people, I'm not doing. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to listen. All right, no sweat. The Lord sees it. The Lord sees that. Real talk. Is that it on that scripture? Yeah, that's it.
Come on, Consul.
All right. With that, I pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yakal Yahweh.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. By Ishura, which means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Passover, that's April 12th, 2025. Let me pull it up. We need to get this printed. So we need to get this printed out.
It's not right there?
That's the old one, sir. I have it right here, sir. I haven't printed it out yet. That's on me, sir. Passover, 14th day of the first month, at Saturday, April 12th, 2025. You can find this in the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verses 1 through 51. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 4 through 5. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verses 7 through 8. And the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 30, verse 17. And remember to, so we should have that on the bulletin board. Remember to look at the bulletin board to remind yourselves of the holy convocations. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. This concludes the ISUPK security announcements.
All right. And also call your camp leader, get counsel. Check in with your camp leader every Wednesday. Call him, talk to him. Find out what's going on. Things change up real quick. Real talk. All right, and with that, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shem Rakatham by Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. We're at ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback